When the month of August started, I did not plan to go after Black South Africa the way that we have.
Yeah.
Yes, they brought it upon themselves. South Africa, you brought it upon yourself. If you had just left this girl alone, if you hadn't come at her the way that you guys did, already you guys messed up in the elections. And then the Chidimma thing came like a wave, and then it provoked everything inside me because I saw that xenophobia or Afrophobia for what it really is. And so now as a result, we went at Black South Africa like ridiculously. I have a lot of them in the comment section saying, okay, we submit. You know, they're very quick to submit, these South Africans. Just the same way that they submitted in the Ball for Ball challenge against Nigeria, they are also doing the same thing in the comment section. Some of them are even saying, okay, whatever, you win. We don't know what to say anymore. Whatever you say, they submit. Because we bombarded that freaking TikTok with like 50 to 60 TikToks on Black South Africa. And there's still more in the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's true. They brought it upon themselves, and it's like when they saw all the trash talking towards them, they had to just subside.
It's not trash.
Yeah, trash talking, truth talking.
There's a big difference there. It's not trash talking. This is facts. And everybody knows it. And they know that it's facts when we're coming out here and we're saying, look, if it wasn't facts, if it was trash, Chidimma wouldn't have won now.
Exactly.
Faith is not in the business of repaying wrong folks. People who are in the wrong.
Yes.
Yes, faith is here to reward those that have been truthful the whole time.
And actually, it's better for her to be in Nigeria. Because honestly, it's like, even though I know probably is deep inside she's South African, because she is brought up there completely, she is South African. But the fact that she was welcomed into Nigeria, Miss Nigeria, it is a great thing.
Yes, of course, it's a great thing. She's welcomed there as an individual because she has roots there. Her father's from there, which is good. Yes, we applaud Nigeria for taking her in, but South Africa has been flip-flopping. Actually, South Africa always flip-flops. South Africa is always out here, Black South Africa is always out here to try to look for credit, even where they don't deserve it. The fact that she went to Nigeria invited her, said, come and take part in our pageant here. We will welcome you. You are one of us. You have Nigerian roots. We will guide you through the whole process of you getting your papers to legally be able to represent Nigeria in this particular pageant. Come, Chidimma, come. Nigeria was saying that to her. She immediately got on a flight and she went. And the Nigerian people even took her in. South Africa came out pretending to be supporting her in that. Yes. You didn't see it on social media?
I saw it on social media, but that's just fake support.
They just look for ways. Even now that, especially, I told you she was going to win. And I'm glad that she won. Even now that she won, some pathetic South Africans came out to say, now we have a Miss South Africa in South Africa and in Nigeria. There was even this white South African guy. Who came out and said, she is a South African. She was born and raised in South Africa. She has a South African ID. Some white South African dude came out to claim the glory. Came out to claim this particular fact now that Chidimma has won. Miss Nigeria, he came out and said, she is South African. She's born and raised South African. She even has an identity number. Suddenly, they forgot that the identity number has some sort of legal shit attached to it.
Like it has meaning.
No, before it was, they stole the freaking ID number. The mother stole the ID. That's what they were saying before. But now that she has won Miss Nigeria, some of them are now out here claiming that no, she is South African. She's born and raised. These South Africans, they don't have a stance. They don't stand for anything.
My people,
South Africa. They fall for everything.
My people, you told her, you bashed her, you bullied her socially on social media. Leave her alone. She is moved on to Nigeria. Get her out. Get her out of your mind now.
Do you know who you're talking to?
Yes.
You're talking to Black South Africa.
Yes.
Black South Africa that hasn't traveled. Hey, we're not lying. We're not joking. It's funny. It's pathetic that the people who haven't really traveled much are out here trying to talk too much. You understand?
Yeah.
Like I said before, right now as we speak, there's a TikTok that's going viral in Nigeria and in Black South Africa. It talks about how Nigeria is well traveled. Nigerians have a multicultural thing happening with them. They've been all over. In fact, they're everywhere. There's no country here on earth where you can go and you don't find a Nigerian.
That is very true.
They are very passionate, these people. They get around.
Yes.
Yes, so there's currently a TikTok that went up about 6 to 7 hours ago that's already making crazy noise over there. So let them enjoy that one. I know Black South Africa is hiding. Black South Africa is hiding. They're not even in the comment section. They cannot be in the comment section because that particular TikTok is only facts. First of all, it talks about the 1970s, how Nigeria helped abolish apartheid in that South Africa.
They are fighting that fact. They are fighting it. I have seen people are just saying no. Where does it say? It doesn't say anywhere in their South African history books that Nigeria helped South Africa during apartheid. Saying ANC has never said anything like that over the past 30 years. They have never said anything about Nigeria.
ANC.
The South Africans are not putting those things on social media.
Luke, first of all, welcome to the show. Love you guys so much. Thank you for those that have been waiting. We appreciate you. Kenny King. I've been waiting. Oh, what's up, brother? Nice to see you, man. Nigeria in the building. Icona, is it Icana? Icana. Good day, Sir Patrick. Loving the show. Thanks for being neutral and unbiased. Listen, we are unbiased. If you've been watching the show from before, you will notice that we are unbiased. What we want, the ultimate goal, is for unity.
Yes.
Isn't it amazing that this particular girl called Chidimma, who was rejected in South Africa and got accepted in Nigeria, is out here to advocate for a greater cause, for a cause that even stands with us. The reason why we created this freaking podcast in the first place, unity. She said it's about coming together, unity, a spirit of Africanism, and we stand against every spirit of division and separation.
Yes.
That's the motto, huh?
Yes.
Even after she won, huh?
Yes, and she has said that and she is going to say that on a global stage.
Yes.
That she is for African unity.
Exactly.
So people in South Africa, get on the ball game.
South Africans do not get it when you tell them that it's better for us to unite. You know why? South Africa has never been in a position to really have to leave South Africa. You know, like to have to leave South Africa to go and fend for yourself anywhere else in the world.
Oh, yeah.
That's why that's why they're not traveled. They haven't traveled enough. That's why they are not multicultural. Whatever opinion South Africa has about any foreigner, that's because a foreigner came there.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
Whatever opinion Black South Africa has about Angola is because Angolians went to South Africa. They don't know who Angolians are, or what is Angola in their own home.
Yes, that's very true. Because the only thing that Black South Africans can say about Nigeria is they are doing this, they are doing that, the bad things.
South Africa, especially Black South Africa, only likes to point the finger. They don't take responsibility or accountability for their own action or lack of action. That's the thing with Black South Africa especially. They don't take action to fix their own shit, and then they just start to blame other people out there. Now, this particular girl said she loves the fact that the show is neutral and is unbiased, right?
Yes.
But now it sounds almost as if we are being biased. Now it sounds almost as if we have taken the side of Nigeria and we have said to, and we are pointing the finger at Black South Africa. It sounds like we are biased, but we are not. We're just calling a spade a spade. We're calling things for what they really are. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's undeniable. It's an undeniable fact that Black South Africa is out here getting confused. Let's take it to Limpopo. The pigs. Man, the comment section is filled with that freaking term now, pigs.
Yeah, Limpopo pigs and farmers.
Even some Nigerians are out here saying in the comment section, hey, we will never be food for pigo.
Hey. Yo,
South
guys.
Africa, you need to relax. You need to relax. South Africa should have been out here protesting against the system that's currently existing in their country. And you know what the system is? The fact that these white Boers who own these farms, who own majority of South African land, the minority, is out here in charge of these farms, and they get to do whatever they want on these farms. You understand?
Yeah.
Some naive South Africans came out here to say, what do you want us to do, Patrick? They've already arrested those particular white Boers, those suspects. They've already arrested them, and now it's in the hands of the courts. What do you want us to do? Leave us alone. And I'm trying to explain to them, look here, you should be fighting the system, not the individuals. You should protest. A protest is always against a system, not an individual. Black South Africa is out here wanting to protest only against individuals, or they don't understand that when an individual comes out and does some crazy shit, that's because they are operating from a system they believe they can get away with.
Yes.
You understand? Those Boers believe they could get away with what they did in Limpopo.
Yeah.
By unaliving those black women and feeding them to pigs. Black South Africa should have been out here because that particular farm even has a reputation for always mistreating those black farmers.
Yes, those black employees on his farm. Yes, he was, but it was always pushed under the rug. No one really said anything because also it was a small town, so they just said, okay, we'll just deal with it there. But there was no actual charges.
There was no charges.
No.
On who?
On what's his name? Zachariah.
What do you mean, like now?
Yeah, like previously.
Oh, you mean before?
Previously for his mistreatment of his employees.
He's always gotten away with it.
Yes.
Black South Africa doesn't understand that these particular Boers in Limpopo who unalived these black women and fed them to pigs, Black South Africa doesn't understand that these particular Boers just got sloppy. They just got sloppy. Perhaps they didn't lock the gate. Perhaps, you understand what I'm saying? And then some people came in and discovered what was going on in that pigsty. They probably do this all the time. And that's not the only farm that does that.
I mean, honestly, did you see those pigs?
South Africa should have been those fat, dirty pigs.
Fat pigs.
They were fat, huh?
Yeah.
You know, we're calling for a total shutdown of that particular freaking farm. They need to shut that farm down. By the way, thank you to all of you guys that are still joining us. We call a spade on the show. We don't beat around the bush. We call it like it is. If you've seen us on TikTok, then you know what the vibes are. We are not in the business of faking it. We cannot fake it. We were born like this. We speak like this. We don't beat around the bush, like I said. Let me try to read something here.
Okay.
Nigeria here. Welcome, Nigeria. Welcome. Please, sir. Can you tell us the specific time for your live podcast? Most people love to follow up live, but don't know the time. Okay. Is it 9 p.m. GMT?
9 p.m. GMT.
That's a bit too late. I think we're going to make it 7 p.m. GMT.
Yeah.
7 p.m. GMT every other day. Like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Yes, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today is a Tuesday because it's Chidimma. Chidimma's got vibes like that. Sometimes we do it every day, but we'll always announce it as we come on. But we're on mostly every night. So thank you so much for that question. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell.
Yes, thank you so much.
So that you can know exactly when we come on. Let me read the next one from Zulu. Can someone talk about the South African woman that got her identity stolen by Chidimma? Chidimma's mother, or do we celebrate criminality now?
Oh.
Black South Africa is in the building. So look here. We are not advocates for theft. We are not advocates for fraud. We are not out here saying, let people steal your identity. That's not what we're saying. What we've been saying this whole time is we find it very, very strange that Black South Africa takes so much energy, so much freaking energy, to go against this particular girl, as they should, for example, with the thing that happened in Limpopo.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
This thing in Limpopo is not really making any news. It's not really.
No.
You understand what I'm saying?
Because after that court hearing, it subsided. There's nothing, no updates, nothing.
And that particular individual whose identity got stolen apparently by Chidimma's parents, Where are they?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They are not really showing their faces.
How can we talk about people that are not coming out here to complain? They should have filed a complaint. Is they not? I mean, then maybe this South African Home Affairs did a crap job because they only came out here to say somebody's ID was stolen. But they're not coming out here to say, and so now that we've discovered this, we are able to identify whose ID number that was in the freaking first place.
Yeah.
So why are they quiet? That's a question, my brother, Zulu, you should ask. You are South African. You should ask your government. You should ask your Home Affairs. Me, I'm Congolese, bro. You should ask your Home Affairs what happened to that particular individual's ID or identity number.
Yeah, because honestly, Chidimma is how old? I'm not sure, but
She's 23.
She's 23.
She was born in 2001.
Okay, so it took 23 years for this person to actually discover her identity.
That means
stolen.
South Africa's got a terrible system. So somebody files a complaint. South Africa does nothing about it.
Those Home Affairs people in Barak in Cape Town, those people, they are just sitting twiddling their thumbs.
They're
they
just
haven't
sitting,
done anything.
Especially in that Barak Street in Cape Town, that Home Affairs over there. Do you know how freaking lazy they are over there?
I know, of course.
I have South African, I'm Congolese, but I have South African papers too. You know how I had to shout at certain black South Africans in that freaking Home Affairs because I'll be like, hey, I was standing in line, man.
Yeah.
Why are you having lunch right in front of us who's waiting for you? Why do
we have to smell your pepper steak pie?
Black South Africa's got the audacity, huh? The freaking chick is having lunch right there. And she knows that all these people are waiting for her. And she'll sit there and have that lunch. And they're like, oh, what the fuck? Can you have that in the back, please? Yeah, I know it says this is lunchtime, but still, go have it in the back. But anyway, they'll just put it in your face. We got Chichi in the building. Hello, Chichi. How are you, Chichi? What's going on? Zulu Nigerians can never be fed by a pig. True. Perhaps because you would stand up for your right and you wouldn't let such things happen to you. Nondumiso, that's a South African name, right? Buthelezi. Can you also please talk about a South African woman who suffered because of identity theft? We just did.
Yeah.
We just did. My sister from South Africa, my black South African sister, we just did.
Hello, my sister.
Yes. And, by the way, I'm hard on black South Africa because I love South Africa. She's South African.
Yes.
Okay? We love South Africa. I know every part of South Africa. Traveled all over, been all over the place. I've even been to Orania. Well, not inside. I drove past.
You drove through.
I drove past, yes.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't even know that it was a white and only town. Hello, Black South Africa, are you here? Stop talking about Chidimma. Stop giving so much energy to Chidimma. You should be out here protesting that these supposed freaking apartheid types of white-only towns get eradicated.
Yes, go to that Kleinfontein, go to that Orania and say, abolish this.
Yes, no more.
Abolish, like we abolished the apartheid regime, abolish that now. It's 30 years too late.
Did you just say like we abolished the apartheid regime?
Yeah.
They didn't. The apartheid regime is alive and well in that new South Africa.
Yes.
They just went to go and they took that apartheid regime and went to go and hide it. They went to go and hide it somewhere. And then they changed the national anthem. They put Kosi Sikeleli at the beginning to fool the masses, to fool Black South Africa. But that apartheid regime is alive and well. It's kicking and it's still healthy. Trust me, it's still there.
It's got a heartbeat still, but it's in the background.
It's
in a very strong chest cavity.
It's not in the background. You know where everything operates from? From the back end.
Yes.
It's in the back end. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Just like these computers or these apps, it's the back end that makes the front end seem whatever it's like. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
That apartheid regime is in the back end of the new South Africa. And Black South Africa doesn't even know it. They are not technical like that. You understand what I'm saying? They just want to watch what's before them. You know what's before them? The pageant. Miss South Africa. Miss South Africa. You understand what I'm saying? They want to look at things on the surface. They don't want to read. They don't want to read, you know, because if you go to the back end, if you go to in history, you realize that these giants, Nigeria, helped abolish apartheid in South Africa. Isn't it ironic that the very same people that help you guys to be free are the ones that you are dedicating all of your energy or negative energy towards. In the 1960s and 1970s, Nigeria did what?
They helped abolish apartheid. They tried to raise sanctions against the government, the previous government in South Africa.
Yes, the apartheid government, that apartheid regime government.
Yes, they boycotted Commonwealth Games. When they knew South Africa was there, they boycotted it and encouraged other countries to also do so.
Yes, and the embargo thing?
Yes.
The oil.
Yes,
the crude oil.
Stopped selling oil to South Africa.
You must say to the apartheid regime government of South Africa. They did that. They said to that South African apartheid regime, we will not sell you any oil. We refuse to. And we know that you heavily rely on it. We won't. We refuse to. You know why? Because if we sell you this oil, it will give you more muscles. It will give you the advantage. You'll have all the means to be able to even continue to oppress those black people over there. Because of the black people, because of the liberation of black South Africa, we refuse.
Yeah.
Yes, we shall boycott and we shall encourage the international community to do the same. If the international community is not listening, we will make sure that we... Besides the fact that Nigeria was out here giving money to the ANC as a party, as a black party, as a progressive party back then, it was also simultaneously putting these different policies in place to still put pressure on that apartheid regime in South Africa.
Yes.
Today, these black South Africans, these Gen Zs, the youth, they don't know that. Do they teach this in school?
They are refusing it. But you have the right to go to ANC. They have offices in South Africa. Go and check their books. Go and check their history.
I pray to God that you guys like this video so much and you share it and you do whatever you gotta do because we got a freedom. They don't know. The mainstream media is not out here telling these black South Africans what really happened. That's why they're out here hating on the giants. The giants are not supposed to be the enemy. They are not the enemy. The giants have been helping you. Anybody can go to Google right now and check. You will see that Nigeria played a significant role. Since the 1960s and 1970s, they gave upwards of $60 million to the ANC, to the ANC Progressive Black Party, to Nelson Mandela's party during apartheid, for the liberation of black South Africa. Very, very ungrateful that in 2024 we have black South Africa. You even have the audacity to call them makwere kwere.
Insulting.
Ungrateful.
Yeah.
God sees. The wrath of God can come like this. Boom. And there goes that infrastructure that they're so freaking proud of, that infrastructure that was built that they have only because of that apartheid.
Yeah.
Did black South Africa build anything? Did black South Africa build anything? No. You know why? Because the last freaking 30 years, we've had 30 years of corruption. Look, we're not even joking. We're not even lying here. It's facts.
Yes, they've only built their bank accounts. That's it. Built homes. That's it.
Certain individuals.
Yes.
Not all black South Africa. Because most of black South Africa is still living in township, in Alexandra, in Soweto, in Langa, in Guguletu. We know them. We've been there. We've traveled. Because when we travel, doesn't matter where in the world, we like to mingle with the locals.
Of course.
That's where you get the full experience of the culture of the place you're visiting. You understand what I'm saying? We don't stick to the 5-star or the posh places or whatever it is. We go all the way in, all the way in. We mingle with them, we sit with them. We braai on the street, even in Lagos, in Nigeria, because I visit Lagos a lot. And Abuja, been there, done that. Love the place. Ghana too. Man, that West Africa's got it going on, huh? I'm telling you.
Yes.
Black South Africa doesn't know because Black South Africa hasn't traveled. But it's all about the experience, getting out there and chilling with the locals and really, truly experiencing the real culture, the true culture, not the surface cosmopolitan, full of makeup type of culture that they put before you. Hello?
Yeah, because honestly, there are bad apples in every country. You cannot base your opinion on those little bad apples. Yeah, they do some crazy nonsense, but it's not all. It's not all of them.
Yes.
There are many good ones.
Balariwa says, Black South Africa is suffering. Black South Africa is suffering, and we hate the fact that they are suffering. We are not out here gloating. We don't want them to be suffering as much as they are. But they're freaking hard-headed. They're not listening. That's the reason why they're freaking suffering like this. They shouldn't be so hard-headed. They should be some black South Africans have the audacity to be in the comments section, especially on TikTok, and say shit like, You want a united Africa? Well, why don't you guys unite it first? You guys unite it first. We don't want your Pan-Africanist shit. You guys unite it first. I look at them and I said, the audacity of sounding like this. Anywho, why should South Africans fight when they fought so hard to get this country that attracts so many immigrants in 1994? I will tell you why, Mr. Hour Off, because I hope you've been listening for the last 10 minutes.
Yes.
I hope he's been listening.
I hope.
Did you read that comment?
Yes.
He's telling me that South Africans fought so hard. You didn't do it by yourself. And also, if you go really deep into this history or this fact, Nigeria is also not the only country that helped. There was Zambia, there was Tanzania, there was a lot of freaking countries out here. All of these nationalities in South Africa right now that Black South Africa has the audacity to call them Makwere-Kweres, help them.
Yes.
This South Africa that's got a freaking big mouth here only got its democracy or supposed independence in 1994.
Jeez, the last country.
Most African countries got theirs in the 1960s. We're talking 3 decades before. Can you imagine living in those times? Is there anybody here that's 40 plus? Nobody, huh?
In South Africa.
No, right now, watching these 100 people here. Do you think they're 40 plus, 50 plus? No, you have to be 60. You have to be 60, I think.
Yeah,
right?
not 40 is still young.
They have to be
Wouldn't really
60.
know.
1960s till now, it's 60 years old.
Yeah.
You have to be not even 60 because that would have made you 1 year old in the 1960s. You have to be 80 or even 100 years now for you to understand what we're talking about. If you're younger than that, you don't know that means you haven't read your history.
100 years is too much.
By the way, we're not blowing smoke. We read. There's so many freaking people in the comment section, even on TikTok, that are so quick to say, learn your history. You must read. Even when on that same particular TikTok that they're busy commenting, I have papers
We are reading.
I'm reading, right? And then somebody has the audacity to still comment on that same freaking video. You must read. You don't read. But I say, hey man, but I am reading.
So you guys are not looking either. Not
Oh my
putting
gosh.
2 and 2 together.
No, not these people. Not these
No,
people.
yeah, sorry,
not these
sorry.
people. Those ones on TikTok. The ones on TikTok don't listen. Especially Black South Africa.
Yeah.
Actually, everybody, whenever you hit the truth on the nail on the head, bang, the truth that hurts. Denial is the most predictable response of all humankind.
Yes.
They go into hiding. They go into proper defense mode. Why talk? Another one. Stop talking about South Africa. You from Congo. Go and talk about Congo. And then I tell them, man, I've been talking about Congo for a long time, and I'm still talking about Congo. I will never stop talking about the Democratic Republic of Congo until that freaking war in East Democratic Republic of Congo is finished. Having said that, to you guys that are here now, so that you can know my true opinion and views on that particular conflict, Paul Kagame is a puppet for the West. Yes, I said it. If we have any Rwandese in the building, please say something. We can talk, we can discuss, we can go at it. Paul
Yes.
Kagame is a puppet. It's being used for the benefit of the West, for big tech, to continue to sponsor M23, that particular rebel group, to continue to go in there to destabilize the region so that they can continue to steal all those natural resources. Yes.
He's just a puppet.
That one?
And denying it the whole time is just wrong. You know you are supporting them and you are funding that rebel group. Yeah.
And the Rwandese call him Your Excellency.
For what?
He's His Excellency. I told you, the Rwandese, because they have a full belly, they can never come out here and speak the truth that might even try to go slightly against their interests.
They don't have a full belly. They are denied their rights of speaking.
Oh, yes, well
they
done.
cannot say it
Well
unless they
done.
are out the country.
Somebody put a thumb down? How dare you put a thumb down? Do we have a Rwandese in the building? What's up, brother? Instead of putting a thumb down, speak your mind over here. Say something, let's respond to it. Let me read something now. Baba, your truth no go disappoint you. No, your
What?
truth no go disappoint you. It's pigeon.
Yeah.
I think he's trying to say your truth. I don't know if your truth will disappoint you or whatever, because they might hate you or something like that. But we got thick skin over here. We don't care. We didn't do this to be liked.
Yeah.
By the way, when we choose to speak the truth, we don't speak the truth because we want to be liked, or we will never pretend, or we will never choose to lie or fake it and not be real just to be liked. Never. We only stick to the truth, to facts. If I read my history from reliable sources, by the way, if I read my history and my history says this, that's what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah.
Yes,
of course.
yes. We're not gonna say, don't talk about Black South Africa, or don't talk about the Rwandese. They're gonna come for you. Hey, come, man.
Basing
Come.
an opinion
Where are you
on
gonna
fact.
find me? Where are you gonna find me? Where are you gonna find me? Come on, man. You think we're stupid around here? We know what we're doing. Where are you gonna find me? It's the truth that speaks, man.
Yes.
Truth hurts. The truth shall set you free. To everybody that's been here before, welcome back. If you're new, please like and subscribe. We keep it real here. We don't fool around with the truth. The truth is all we have. The truth is all we have.
Amen.
And we don't model the line now. We pick a side. We pick a side. You know what I hate the most? Is people that can't pick a side.
Yeah, they are flip-flopping.
You have to know who you picking between Israel and Palestine. You have to know. Don't be out here being peered, pressured, or be pressured by the public.
Yeah.
You have to have an opinion and you have to stand strong to it. In my opinion, Black South Africa is messing up big time. Not just because of this Chidimma thing. They're messing up big time because especially of what Nigeria has done in the past.
Yes, and the fact that, for me, I dislike the fact that Black South Africans are just hitting hard on Nigerians, and like when they don't know the entire story. Educate yourself, read about it, and then form your opinion based on that, but just not on those bad apples that you see around the corner there. That is the wrong thing. That is the thing that I dislike.
Yes. So Patrick, should first talk about the wicked South African Home Affairs personnel that stole the identity of their own sister and sold it to Chidimma's mother before talking about the woman. It's true.
Yep.
That means that that particular South African system, the Home Affairs, there are dirty rats inside there.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know that I saw an article, they say they charged 45,000 rand
For what?
for passport South Africa, and 10,000 rand for a birth certificate.
Like, is this black market?
This is undercover, yeah.
So in that South Africa, it's possible for you to go underground in the black market, undercover, and buy that identity.
Jeez.
Buy that passport.
This is from those people in those offices.
That freaking Home Affairs that came out here to try to say, yes, Chidimma's mama stole the identity. They forgot that part, huh? To say, yes, man, there's discrepancies in your freaking system. Like this particular lady said, you should find out.
Yeah.
Like how are people stealing in the government? But we're talking about a corrupt government, huh?
Yeah.
2001, that was the ANC government.
Yes.
Yes. So it's still with that 30 years. So that 30 years of the ANC where they were in power messed up so much that it had open doors to where people could come in and steal identities and all this type of stuff. And the only reason why we know about Chidimma's case is because because she was performing or participating in such a popular event. So the normal citizens, people that are out here, are probably still buying this shit.
Yeah.
Stealing them left, right, and center. Different identity numbers and stuff. So she's definitely not the only one.
True.
Oh, that's definitely not the only case.
Yeah, for sure. And this is what that new minister has his hands full. Since the Chidimma thing, he has his hands full with Home Affairs.
The new one.
The new one.
Is
the
it
new
Leon?
short one. Leon
something from the
Yeah.
DA.
Yeah.
This DA, why do people vote for the DA? Anyway, we're going to get in there in a little bit.
That's another can of beans.
Post-traumatic oppression disorder. They are afraid to tackle their oppressor than to single pick black individuals. It's very true.
Yes.
It goes back to what we've been saying at the beginning. Black South Africa would rather come out here and challenge individuals than to fight a system. It's too difficult, huh? Because that would take money also. You need to mobilize, huh? You need to be, that would take organization. You don't want to have to organize, huh? You just want to be able to go on the freaking phone and create a freaking TikTok, right? They don't want to mobilize. They don't want to go out there and protest against Orania, a whites and only town, or Clemfontaine. Can you believe it that in 2024 we have whites? I don't understand how the public is not getting this message as loud as they should. Why do we have whites only towns in South Africa? Why?
In 2024.
Why do we have whites on? Man, do you guys understand? I'm talking about whites only towns. Some black fool.
Yo.
Some black. I'm telling you, man. Some black South Africa, man. Because black South Africa is not educated. A fool came out in the comments section on TikTok and says, but there are also black only towns.
Yeah, but that is there's no like system. You don't have your own currency.
Referring to those townships.
Yeah, I know.
And then he says, but Patrick, there are also black only towns. And then I had to start explaining to this particular black South African that, hey, but listen, but I'm sure the white man is allowed in that town. He can come in there. You cannot go and stay in his town, especially in Clemfontaine. You can't even come to the boom gate. They'll look at you and say you are black. They say, "Wena Suga, you're not welcome here. This is only for the Muzungu. Only Muzungu allowed here." In Clemfontaine, Gauteng, close to Pretoria. That's where Clemfontaine is. Clemfontaine, by the way, was established in 1992.
Yes.
1992, that's when Clemfontaine, that one and only town in Johannesburg, Gauteng, close to Pretoria, was established.
Orania was established in 1991.
A year before.
Yes.
In 1991 and in 1992, these two white and only town were established in that South Africa. 2 years before in
the
democratic election, before democracy was ushered in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in that 1991, because that 1991 or 1990, between 1990 and 1991, that's when Madiba came out of Robben Island, when Nelson Mandela was released. So those white folks, those Afrikaners, these Afrikaners are a mix of what? The German, the Dutch, and the French.
Yes.
These are the people that came to South Africa through that Cape of Good Hope, Cape de Bonne Espérance, where the Atlantic Ocean and the Indian Ocean meets, right? These people that landed at Cape of Good Hope.
And because that Orania here, it was basically formed by Hendrik Verwoerd. He was the prime minister. So he already knew.
Of South Africa.
Yes.
At the time.
At the time.
Can you imagine?
So he already knew, guys, if you still want to maintain your Afrikaner culture, we have to seclude this area.
We have to take initiative. We have to come out here and create whites and only towns because these black folks are about to be in power.
They're about to be everywhere.
I've heard from reliable sources that Madiba is coming out and we have to hold democratic elections. And you guys know that majority of people here are them. They will win for sure. We have the prime minister of the country himself established that what and only town, Orania. The prime minister. That says it all.
Yes.
Total influence. Do you know what I think? It must have definitely been part of the agreements. The negotiations. Nelson Mandela wasn't released just because his time was up or he served all his time, because they were keeping him in there indefinitely.
For sure, they did not want him to come out.
There was no sentence. There was just stay in there, keep him in there.
Yeah.
This one wants to change the system here. Just keep him in there. It's dangerous. He's mobilizing everybody. He's very, very influential. It's too much.
Influential, but
like an Andrew Tate. Just keep him in Romania. Don't let this one fly around here. He's too influential. He can control the demographic, the military aged men. Keep that guy in Romania. Don't let him out. Just keep creating different types of cases. Keep him in there. Hey, they talk, huh?
Yeah.
Behind closed doors. These people are out here with an agenda. That's what Black South Africa, let's extrapolate it to most African countries. Okay, Black South Africa, relax. Okay. We're not going to come so hard at you. Let's extrapolate it a little bit. That's what most of these African countries never seem to get.
Yeah.
They don't understand that the white man, imperialistic countries, these colonizers are out here with agendas, with plans, strategic plans. This is what we want to achieve. This is what we want to do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The black man is only about playing defense.
Yes.
The black man is not out here planning, strategizing, and wanting to accomplish certain things. They're just out here responding to what the Muzungu is doing, which is a sad thing. Huh?
They're not creating any new thing nothing. They are just playing. Okay.
They are not in the business of creating.
Yeah.
Currently, as we speak, there are 50 puppets in China.
Oh yes, with Ramaphosa.
Even the president of Black South Africa that we're busy talking about here, Wazy, is in China.
He's busy discussing better trade deals.
Yes. I said 50 puppets, huh?
Yeah.
There are 50 puppets right now.
From African continent.
From the African continent. Gather up all the puppets. You guys are all coming to China. To meet who? Xi Jinping.
There's one person.
One leader.
Guys.
Who desperately needs Africa, might I add.
Yeah, he does.
Because we are the richest freaking continent with all the resources. These puppets aren't here to freaking do anything to change the situations of any country in Africa. These puppets are truly but puppets. That's why we love and we adore. We will support. We will continue to do our best to protect, to be loud about the Confederation in West Africa. Ibrahim Traoré is not one of those puppets that are there, by the way.
Why would he be there? No, he would not. But wouldn't it be such a great thing if one of the African countries could have said, we'll host it here?
Here in Africa?
Here in Africa.
They'll look at that puppet and say, host that way. Do you have infrastructure? Do you know how to handle the security detail of all these heads of states? You want us to fly over there? Are you out of your freaking mind or what? That's how they'll do. Man, we got a lot of chats here, huh?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Let me see if I can get some. Yeah.
Okay, to think this was the same people the whole Africa was relying together to help free off apartheid. These black South Africans are ingrates. Only 30 years ago, those puppets were slaves.
Yo.
Those marmots.
Yes.
Oh. Hey, on this show, you have to have thick skin. If you're a black South African and you're watching, you gotta have thick skin. You have to understand that we speak in a way that's robust, that's clear, that's precise, and in a way that you will understand.
Yes.
You don't leave the room, don't leave the show. Continue to stay out here, speak your mind too, but you gotta have thick skin. That's the other thing. How are we gonna get through all these situations, all these complex topics if we're too sensitive out here?
We're not in this just to we understand. Not everyone is going to like the message.
We understand that we live in a day and age where everybody's freaking sensitive. We understand that we live in a day and age where Patrick Rule's tone can rub a lot of people the wrong way.
Yes, it's not always accepted very easily.
But I don't choose my tone. The tone is the way it is because I don't know. It's who I am. I'm not choosing it. I'm just talking. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And passion. Just think passion. Passionate about what we're talking about. That's it.
Always.
Thank you guys for being truthful. Much appreciated, Emily. We appreciate that. Yes, we don't have any other choice. Exactly. Where are the people who allegedly they stole their identity? They're not anywhere to be found.
They have not. They're not gone public, so we don't know who they are.
Yes, they have to come out here and they have to talk about whatever belongings of theirs that was stolen. I mean, if there's no complaint, there's no case. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Why is there a case with no complaint?
Yeah.
Where's the complainant?
Who?
Hey, you see, whoever that released that freaking press conference that day from the Home Affairs, if I was there, I would say, hey, excuse me, who's the complainant? You have to have a complainant. You can't be out here just talking in a way that suits you. You know, it's that PA party in South Africa that started this whole shit on Chidimma.
Yeah.
You know what the PA party is? The Patriotic Alliance with Gayton McKenzie. Although I like Gayton McKenzie to a certain extent, I like him. But why the hell were you taking the initiative in the freaking first place to try to go at this girl? Why were you digging and filing complaints? They even went as far as approaching the courts to get a court order to get it to withdraw from the freaking show.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That was not necessary. Gayton, focus on the sports.
And I don't think it was Gayton. It was Kene Kunene. He's the deputy president of the Patriotic Alliance Party.
Yeah, but he must know. You cannot be doing that. I mean, I know that their message has always been that through the elections.
To get rid of all illegal foreigners.
Yes.
Yes, we understand that.
But also, like, what was he saying? Julius Malema also said that I'm sure that Miss South Africa, they did their due diligence and found that that ID, she was South African. She is South African. So what is your problem? You know, you should have just left her alone and let her do it.
Do you know what? I believe, from the way things are going, I think that Chidimma has a great chance, stand a chance to even win Miss Universe.
Definitely.
I know that you guys are going to say, Patrick, that's a little bit too much, huh? Win Miss Universe? Have you ever seen Miss Venezuela? Ooh, Miss Brazil? Miss California? You know those names?
I know
Miss
about
Philippines.
that. Yep.
Ooh, Patrick Chidimma, this particular same Chidimma is going to win Miss Universe. Patrick, you talking shit. Let me tell you, we live in a world where it's about stories.
Exactly.
Your story needs to make sense. It needs to be appealing. You understand what I'm saying? Because those judges right now, even in that Miss Universe that will take place in November in Mexico, they know about what's going on now.
Yeah, South Africa, you gave her that platform.
She's already somebody's favorite.
She is going to ride that and she's going to win Miss Universe.
We all know that these freaking pageants are always meddled with when it comes to results.
I don't know. No, I'm not sure about that.
They're always meddled with.
It's I don't want to get into that one.
They're always meddled with. They always say, you know what was so funny? Okay, we're going to hit below the belt a little bit, okay? I hope you guys got thick skin. We're going to hit below the belt a little bit, but we'll still remain a little bit sensitive to it. But just take a chill pill. We're together here. Especially now that Chidimma has won Miss Nigeria. I was on TikTok, and this one particular TikTok came up with Mieleru. Miss South Africa came up, bing, Mieleru, and she was talking. And then she was just doing her thing. I don't want to mimic.
No.
You guys know her.
Yeah.
She was just doing her thing. And then the next post, it was Chidimma. And then she's talking. And then you sit back and say, hey, wait a minute. Black South Africa? Okay. Nigeria. And then these Nigerians was just commenting in the middle.
Oh, of course.
He says, look what we have, you. Like, look what you have. Sorry.
No disrespect.
It's not disrespect, but it's funny. It's there, but it's when these people are alone, they think about it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We're just saying it here. Of course, we still remain sensitive to it.
Of course.
We have nothing against Miss South Africa, Mia Leroux. Very beautiful, very kind-hearted. Very kind-hearted. In fact, in Mexico, I'm sure she'll be rubbing shoulders a lot with Chidimma.
Yes.
We have nothing against her. By the way, we have nothing against any race. Any race. So she deserves it. In fact, God gave it to her. Every good and perfect gift comes from above.
Amen.
It's never a mistake. God gave it to her. So we are happy for her. But she is just somehow caught up in this thing that she also didn't choose.
She didn't know.
Because although she became Miss South Africa, the spotlight wasn't really there.
She didn't get what she deserved in sort of the recognition.
Do you know, I can even go as far as saying, and I might have a huge percentage of these people that are online here now, into saying, last year I didn't watch Miss South Africa, and the year before that, and the year before that. For the last freaking 10 years, I haven't watched any of Miss South Africa pageants.
I think I stopped when I was 18 or something like that.
It's only because of this drama. So if it wasn't for Chidimma, we wouldn't have known Mia Leroux.
No.
Or anyone else who could have won.
I don't even know who was last year or the year before.
I don't even know. Are these pageants still a thing?
Apparently, we found out this month or last month.
They're very freaking lucky that something happened now. Actually, they should be thankful to Chidimma's parents for stealing that freaking identity in 2001. Yes, because if it wasn't for that initiative that took place in 2001, these pageants wouldn't have been a thing no more. Yes.
But funny thing even about this Miss South Africa, it's funny how this has not even sort of changed, because Miss South Africa is like something from the apartheid regime as well. It's something that they brought up.
Yes, but it exists internationally. It's not just from don't give South African apartheid too much credit, huh? They didn't create this thing.
No,
they also copied it from somewhere.
It's a copy paste.
Yes, it's a copy paste from whoever said we should honor beautiful women. It's a good thing. Women are beautiful creatures. It's a good thing that we have a Miss and not a Mister. You must go and hunt. You men, you must go and hunt.
We don't need around us. But there was.
And we don't need a Mr. Six-Pack either.
There was a Mr. South Africa, wasn't there? I'm sure one year they tried it.
Yeah, they tried certain things like that, but no need for that. Okay, some of you black South Africans cannot do without talking about Chidimma while they ignore all of their problems. She is the star. Very true, Chichi. Very true, very true, very true. They got too many things to be worried about than to be worried about this queen. Correct. Remember, before they even invited her in Nigeria to go and participate there, I said to myself, Chidimma, don't you worry. Even if you've withdrawn yourself from this particular freaking pageant, don't you worry. In our books, as a Pan-Africanist, you now hold the title of Miss Africa.
Yes.
Miss Africa.
I remember, yes.
Yes. Forget about wanting to be called Miss South Africa only. You are now Miss Africa. Yes. And now she's the Miss
Nigeria
of the Giants. Ooh. Of the Giants, huh? There's 220 million people over there.
Yeah.
She's representing 250, let's say 50. Perhaps it's just changed. Because my tongue usually rolls towards the truth always. Even when I don't know. It's the spirit. I'm sorry.
Amen.
Yes.
Yes.
I think it's 250 people. Because not everybody was accounted for. Perhaps. She's representing 250 million people now. Fate has it that way.
Yes. And I actually quite love it how the other contestants, they just welcomed her. There was no sort of animosity between them. So I actually I applaud the Nigerian contestants for that.
Those girls.
Yeah, they were very welcoming towards her.
And they were clapping hands for her when she won. Huh?
And you can see it was genuine.
Yes.
You could really see that.
Yeah, it was really genuine.
Yeah.
Because I was saying to myself, these girls must be pissed.
That's what I initially
thought. What the hell
thought.
is this chick coming all the way from down there to come and participate here? And she still wins. Those girls, kudos. Is it kudos?
Yeah.
Kudos goes out to those particular girls that also took place in that pageant in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because they showed grace.
For sure.
Do you think South Africans would have responded the same way? If perhaps there was a forgotten South African somewhere in Egypt and her father was South African, and then South Africa invites that particular young girl to participate in Miss South Africa, and she comes over there in Sun City and she partakes and she wins the BMWs and the Mercedes-Benz and all the perks. You think those particular South African contestants there would be happy for that particular girl?
They would be doing things in that back end.
And if she looked Egyptian,
and the accent,
glowing skin and all,
the accent was also Egyptian.
It's like Middle Eastern.
And she's speaking a little bit of Arabic.
Yes.
Hey.
Do you think those particular black South African would have demonstrated the same grace that these contestants in Nigeria did now? Do you think so? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I guess we'll never know. The Limpopo suspects are in custody. What more do you need? Chidimma is still reaping from her mother's crimes. You see, this particular Zulu Chanks is the one that probably was not listening when I was talking. This guy here, this guy called Zulu Chanks.
Yeah, Zulu is being...
This Zulu Chanks is saying the Limpopo suspects are in custody. What more do you need? You understand what I'm saying?
You're not listening.
You're not listening. and you're not thinking. Yes, they're in custody. But what is the system in custody? The system is not in custody. And that particular freaking farm, how do you call that farm again? Wortenvrok.
No, onverwacht.
Onverwacht.
Yes.
Onverwacht farm
isn't
the only freaking farm owned by a boer in that South Africa. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The system, the fact is, and if you read Zulu chunks, you'll notice and you'll read and you'll get to know that mistreatment of black farmers happens all the time. This particular farm, Onverwacht farm, has a reputation in that area already for mistreating people. They just got sloppy this time, and so now they're in custody because of what they did. But who knows what they've been doing. But this incident is supposed to raise awareness. It's supposed to awaken the spirit to you, the rest of you people who are probably living a nice life, not in those farms, so that you can fight against the system so that it never happens again. But you black South Africans are here quiet. The suspects are in custody. What more do you want us to do? You're supposed to fight the freaking system. Are you protesting for a total shutdown of that freaking farm? It should be, that farm, that land should be taken away from those people, from that family who's owned it for decades and they probably got that land for free, and be reformed back into the hands of the states.
Yes.
They need to take that land and utilize it for something better, a greater cause. Yes, land reform on that particular farm. It should be shut down. What more do you want? You see, this is what I'm saying. Black South Africa, like Zulu chunks, is out here wanting to just focus on the individual.
Yeah.
Not on the system. Is out here focusing on these individual suspects, those 3 people.
Because if you change the system, it changes it for every other employee in any other farm in South Africa. It awakens something in the unions to be able to check on these farms, check on these employees on these farms, see if things are working right or things are not working right, and change the system. This is what needs to change. We don't want things like this to happen.
Yes, we don't want things like this to happen. I mean, we want pigs to eat their own food. You can't change the freaking diet of the freaking pigs here by force. What the hell? This fool. He's even here talking about what more do you want? The suspects are there. Talk about that disgusting part, the audacity, the entitlement for this white bull spirit to come out here and say, bah, 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 and then put it there. Let this fat ass pig do their thing. And they probably sat and watch.
And the fact is, even that part where it happened, it wasn't even part of the farm that he was on. It was sort of next to it.
Can you think about the trauma that exists between that young men? Because that one of those ladies was 45 years old, and the older son, he was with the police, and then they got to the. Can you imagine what's going on in the head of that boy, in the psyche, now that he has to live for the rest of his life knowing that this is what happened to mommy?
And
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you freaking imagine?
That is a lot
He knows that those 4 kids now will know that their mother was shot and fed to frikatata. This fool is out here saying the suspects are in custody. What more do you want? We want a total shutdown of that farm, and we want black South Africa to stop watching freaking pageants and to get out there and protest against the freaking system.
Yes.
Listen to this one. You see, these ones are the ones that provoke that spirit inside me where I feel like shouting, but I don't feel like shouting. You understand what I'm saying? This is the one that you say, this one will never learn, man. This one, you understand what I'm saying? My goodness, the spirit, we're so different out here. The human heart, you have to be careful with the human heart. Because no matter how tragic a situation can be, it still doesn't move certain people.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it doesn't move. I mean, because people just need to, we don't want to shout. We just listen to what we are saying.
Forget about that.
Yeah.
We're shouting. We deserve the right to shout. We're angry that certain people are fed to pigs. We're shouting. Yes, we're shouting. You want to compare shouting to the incident?
No,
the incident
no.
is.
The incident is bad.
You see, if you don't shout, if you don't make your voices heard, if you don't let your freaking voices rule, if you don't come out here and try to get the voices of those kids to rule, what we're doing here is we want the voices of those people to rule. Not only those kids, but everybody in South Africa who's experienced such freaking mistreatment. Some of them are still alive. Some of them are still out there. There's probably some farmers in that South Africa who haven't eaten because the master said no food.
They just denied the food.
Yeah, you didn't pick those things well today. You didn't farm well today, no food.
The audacity of someone to actually still think or might still have that thing is like deny someone food. Who?
Yo.
People like that are still exist. They still exist. They walk on this earth at this day and age.
You know, when you are a dictator, you become addictive to the dictatorship, huh? You become addictive to telling people what to do. It just makes you feel like stroking your own ego. You know, the ability that you have to tell, get up, go and water the plants. You, come here. How many apples? Go and get some bananas, put it in there and bring it here. You understand what I'm saying? People love that kind of shit. People get addicted to power. Why do you think all these puppets are living are staying in these presidential positions for decades? Because of the power that they have. Power. That boer gets off by telling people what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will beg for food today. When the kid gets down on his freaking knees and he's begging, oh, it's finished, please. Are you gonna do that again? No. Okay, go get some food.
You better not.
Yeah. Go get some food. See, they even do it that way. Get out of here. I mean, we can catch you do that again, huh? Yes. Some people get like very addictive to power. Like these puppets. You know how many puppets in Africa are still presidents?
After so many years.
Cameroon. The president of Cameroon, Paul Biya, is 91 years old. He's been a president for 42 freaking years. 42 years as president. And we have Cameroonians out here complaining about their way of life, suffering.
Because how is a president of that age? He's 91, right?
Yes.
I think he's 90. How is he still making change?
He's not making any changes.
Nothing.
He's not making any changes.
He's just relaxed. He's just waiting now. I'm sorry. That's all he's doing.
He's a puppet for Macron. He's a puppet for the West. He's a puppet for France. France is out here calling all the shots. Paul Biya will just stay there. Cameroon is our colony. They've signed colonial pacts to always do what we tell them to do. We have the first right of refusal, right? Yes. Your bank reserves will be kept with France. If you need money, you got to tell us why. And we'll lend you your own money and with interest. You know, these colonizers came out here in the 1960s to tell all these African countries you have independence. And these puppets jumped for joy. But fake ass independence.
It was just for the outside.
Because they made them sign colonial pacts where they can't do shit economically. They can't do nothing. Fatima, the first lady of Sierra Leone, says it.
They don't own anything and they don't own the resources. Everything that they take from their land, it's just taken away.
Fatima, the first lady, right?
The first lady of Sierra Leone.
The wife of the president of Sierra Leone. She's out here on TV saying we are not in charge of our natural resources. Talking about resources, let's go to Botswana. This big-ass diamond that they find in Botswana.
Yes.
Ooh.
It is huge.
Second biggest, largest stone.
Yes.
In Botswana.
Such an amazing find, honestly.
2,492 carats. Estimated value, $66 million.
Ooh.
That's a big-ass stone. That's very big.
Yeah.
I bet you all the hyenas of Belgium or of Antwerp are in Botswana right now. Yes.
Sugarcoating everything.
They don't even have to sugarcoat because I'm sure that Botswana has got freaking agreements in place where they must sell those diamonds. Botswana, who told you to release a press conference here to say that you freaking discovered a stone without telling us first? I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Because they signed partnerships with that De Beers.
De Beers.
De Beers, yes.
I don't think people know De Beers. I don't think everybody here knows De Beers. De Beers is a diamond company, right?
Yes.
Located in Suid-Afrika, in South Africa.
Yes.
In Kimberley. It's owned by the Oppenheimers.
Correct.
Oppenheimers.
Who are in Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch, Western Cape.
Yes.
In that Cape Town.
Yeah, they're all over South Africa.
They're all over Africa.
Yeah.
They own so many different things in so many different sectors, in so many industries. They do so many things even in West Africa. These Oppenheimers who have traits, who have roots of even studying with the Rothschilds.
Yes, they have Rothschilds. They're studying.
Yeah, they study with the Rothschilds people. And they have this lady, Rebecca Oppenheimer.
She's an astrophysics person in San Francisco, I think.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I
yes,
don't know.
yes.
It's not. I'm not sure San Francisco.
I think she owns a freaking mansion in Washington D.C. or whatever, and but she studies in New York, Manhattan, somewhere or something like that. But she's apparently the brains of that Oppenheimers in South Africa. The beers, so they own that freaking diamond. I'm sure.
They actually no, they don't own. It's the fact is the Botswana, they don't own the diamond,
Who?
De Beers.
What
Because
do you mean?
okay.
I'm not talking about. I'm not saying they own that big diamond. I'm not saying they own that.
Yeah, because Botswana and De Beers, they started an agreement from the early 1966.
In 1966,
Yes,
Botswana and De Beers.
Yes, and then they created a mining company called Botswana.
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 In Botswana.
In Botswana.
And Botswana is a neighboring country to South Africa.
Exactly. Yes, so they started that back in 1966.
Botswana.
Botswana. And it's a joint venture between them, and the government had a smaller stake back then. Obviously, maybe like less than 5%. I'm not really. They don't really show the percentage of it now.
Yes.
Okay, so.
Yeah. Just read that part with the Oppenheimers.
No, in 1969, the government of Botswana and De Beers formed a 50-50 joint venture called Botswana. Initially, the government had a smaller stake, but it quickly negotiated to a 50% share, reflecting its interest in ensuring that the country benefited significantly from its natural resources. That was back in 1969.
1969.
Yes.
So anyway, what does that mean?
That this is the company that they form. So basically, as of 22, they have a renewed contract every 10 years. So the 10 years that this year they actually changed that agreement, and since this is the first year that Botswana has the opportunity to sell to whoever they want.
That 2024. This is an interview I watched with the president of Botswana, who was being interviewed by France 24.
Yes.
Was actually saying that today already finally this year, we can sell our diamonds to anybody else. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
And it's so funny that diamond came in after that agreement was signed. I'm not saying it's a coincidence. They kept it there, but I'm just saying it's so nice that they are able to sell it and still keep more of the percentage of the sale.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, where are they going to sell that diamond? Where are they going to sell that diamond? That's the thing, because for a long time, Botswana had no choice but to sell its diamond to the Oppenheimers only.
Yes.
And then the Oppenheimers would do what they have to do with that particular diamond to sell it to whatever country out there. And they have to perhaps go and certify it in Antwerp, in Belgium, to get its value, and then from there it will hit any one of those G7 countries, because those G7 countries are the ones who decide, if you want to sell any diamonds to any G7 country, that particular diamond needs to be certified in Antwerp. So these freaking hyenas, these imperialistic countries up there, they got their eye on that freaking diamond.
Oh, of course they do.
Yes, no freaking puppet is going to come out here and benefit throughout, outright. With that particular diamond.
Yeah.
So as much as it's freaking on social media now, when we see the president of Botswana going, "Oh my God, look at this diamond. It's so good." And then he even says, "God is good."
Yes.
The hyenas are right there. The hyenas are actually, in this case, the hyenas are in white skin. You understand what I'm saying? From the imperialistic freaking countries. The hyenas are right here saying, "Hey,
I want that."
One more minute for this media. Okay, finish. Okay, give that diamond here. Finished. Yeah, this is just for show, huh? Just take this footage. It's just for show. Yes, Botswana, you discovered it. Take all the publicity. Take all the freaking news. Let everybody be happy for Botswana. Yes, you are so rich in natural resources. But give the diamond here. Yeah, give the diamond.
You cannot hold it for very long.
Give the diamond. Give the diamond. Keep the elephants. Understand what I'm saying? Did you guys know that Botswana has 130,000 elephants? They have the most elephants on the freaking planet. If you didn't know, now you know. Botswana has a population of 130,000.
That's a lot of elephants.
Elephants. Elephants just show up anyhow. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty much like all over.
Yes, they're everywhere.
Yes.
They're very rich in that. But the point is, these imperialistic countries have these African countries by stratum. When it comes to natural resources. So we were talking about Sierra Leone, the first lady who's complaining there that we can't do anything. We don't even benefit from our own resources because these imperialistic countries are out here telling us what to do. They take the resources and they only give us 10% in value and take 90% out. How can we build our own country? How can we change the system? How can we build schools and infrastructure and any of these things where these imperialistic freaking countries are out here just stealing, benefiting from us? It's a sad thing that's happening in Africa. So we at Rules Voices, we make sure that we're not shy when we're talking about any of these freaking issues. Call a spade, and we call it the way that it is. That's the way that it is. And that is the truth, that most freaking African countries here are tied down economically because of colonial pacts that they've signed. Even that freaking war in East Democratic Republic of Congo is being freaking sponsored by the West. iPhone 17 is coming out now, or what are we?
17? No,
I think it's 16.
It's 16, no?
We've had 15 already. Oh, this is 15, right? We have 15. So
yeah, no, it's 16 this year.
16 coming now.
Yeah.
16. Enough with these freaking iPhones. Enough. What would be the freaking difference?
A better camera.
Can you guys see me now? Is this not clear enough? Like, what do you want to see? My pimples now? What the hell do you people need to see? Leave these freaking iPhones. Enough with these iPhones, because these kids keep freaking child labor. These kids keep freaking mining this freaking cobalt and coltan.
It's not safe, man. No.
Yes.
Children are not supposed to be mining.
Electric cars and all this stuff. That war in East Democratic Republic. You know, actually, just yesterday alone, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, East Congo, in Goma, North Kivu, they buried like over 200 people.
Oh.
Yes, 200 people, 200. If you go on social media or if you just Google it, whatever, in East Democratic Republic of Congo, yesterday, we're talking yesterday, huh? Over 200, you see over 200 coffins like this, all in white, like a lot. Why? Because of M23, that rebel group went there and did some crazy thing. So they had to do that. We're talking yesterday's stuff. Now, this thing happens all the time. All the time. That's why somebody just liked this, because they saw it.
Yeah.
All the time.
Guys.
So we need to raise awareness. We need to continue to call these puppets out. And the fact that what's the other freaking news? That Rwanda is opening a freaking embassy in Denmark?
Yes.
And Denmark, why are you allowing a country that's involved in these freaking atrocities to open up an embassy in your country? Even the NBA Basketball Association, why are you conducting certain things and partnerships with Rwanda, who's accused of sponsoring this freaking M23 that's causing all these atrocities? Some of these international countries should also come out here and boycott, just like Nigeria did to that apartheid regime in South Africa. They should come out and do the same thing against Rwanda.
Yes, there should be a stance taken against Rwanda, because even if the government of your country is supporting Rwanda, at least the institutions that are private should not.
Yes. You people should not be going into partnerships with these freaking countries. This Rwanda. Surely you've heard of white farm murders. This has gotten international traction. What is this farm?
What is he saying?
Anyway, this farm murders. M-U-R-D-E-R-Z. Okay, we're going to look at it right now and perhaps give some comments to it. I love your podcast from Nigeria. Much love to you, brother.
Thank you.
Sister Greenleaf. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Zulu Chanks should be ashamed of himself. He carries the xenophobic virtues and he's trying hard to spread it. Yes. Yes, he is.
He's trying very hard, but you're not succeeding.
Yes, he's got the traits of xenophobic, whatever. Yeah, he's carrying that and he's doing his best to freaking spread it.
Yeah.
He was the one who was saying the suspects are already in custody. What more do you want? And we had to come out here and explain to him that you should be fighting the system. Yes. Yeah. So thank you so much, my brother. KK. Thank you. Arnold, you just, what?
I can't see this
What do you mean? You trying to insult somebody here?
AF. Oh,
AF,
my
like
God.
is what? What is AF? What is AF? Like it's fair. It sounds like you're about to throw an insult here, but let me remind you, there's thick skin over here, bro. There's thick skin over here.
Very thick.
Yeah, what? Whatever. Boom. Black South Africans focus on Orania. They should focus on Orania.
Yes, man.
Black South Africans should focus on Orania and Clairefontaine, those whites and only towns. Don't focus on Chidimma. Don't focus on Chidimma. You've lost. Okay, you've lost. She's already Miss Nigeria, and she's gonna go and do well in Mexico.
Yes.
You forget about this social cultural thing for now. Go focus on these politics. Go focus on the land. It's more Black South Africa. By the way, let me give you a tip. It's more important that you focus on the land than focusing on Chidimma. Maybe you don't know that, maybe, but perhaps we need to tell you this. You should rather focus on the land. Not on an individual. You need the land. It's more important.
Yes, try and get your land back. Try to get land.
Black South Africa, your minds are in private hands. Your minds are still in the hands of those that had it during apartheid. Perhaps you should focus there. Just a tip. Just a tip. Don't focus on Chidimma. She's already won the crown. She's gone.
She's moved on.
She's moved on. She's
Let her
blinging.
be.
Bling, bling. Yes. Because this freaking Black South Africa still had the audacity to come out here after she won the crown in Nigeria to start saying shit like, look at her crown. It's only 76 rand. It
Guys,
looks like it's
come on.
76 rand.
Why are you guys so petty?
It looks like they bought it on Temu. You know that Temu thing? Chidimma's crown looks like they bought it on Temu. It doesn't look like Mia LaRue's. Mia LaRue's, Miss South Africa's crown is about 1.2 million rand. Look at her. They're already out here trying to diss the crown.
Guys.
Some of them are also out here trying to diss Nigeria's organizational stuff. You know, the back end, the press, the tables, all that kind of thing. They're
Yeah.
out here already trying to do that. They're still looking for trouble, huh?
Guys.
This Black South Africa.
It's not necessary, man. Just leave her now. Forget about her.
It's
She's
not enough.
really moved on. She doesn't want to go back to South Africa. She said it in a podcast, I think 2 or 3 days before the crowning. She doesn't want to go back. So forget about her.
It's not enough that they've thrown so much shade towards her already. They still want to do it even after she won. After she moved on.
Yeah.
Look, very petty. Black South Africa is the type to start shit that they cannot finish. They started that bolt for bolt freaking challenge, and then Nigeria came out here and whipped them. They started begging on X on Twitter to say, please stop, we submit. And now they're trying the same shit. We've already dedicated almost 50 to 60 TikToks towards them during this past August. And now they want to come up with shit like this. And every freaking TikTok is going viral. If you don't follow us on TikTok, it's in the description. Go click over there. Go have fun in the comment section over there. We don't beat around the bush. In fact, even this particular freaking thing I'm saying now, I'll clip it and I'll put it on TikTok for them. You understand what I'm saying? Yes.
Oh, God.
Yeah, they need it. They deserve it because they're out here acting reckless. They don't have a spirit of togetherness. We are out here wanting to unite. We want to live together. We want to be able to experience each other's cultures. I want to be able to go to Botswana, Kenya, Namibia, West Africa, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso. Anyway, Morocco, Egypt. As an
Tanzania,
African.
yes.
Nigeria.
Whereas
And experience the
Benin, yes.
culture. And experience the culture.
Of course.
We don't want this stupidity of, I need a visa. I need a visa to go to another African country while these Europeans up there are just having a ball. You know, when I'm in Europe, when we in Europe, we land in freaking Sweden, and then the next thing we're in Paris. And then you just move like this, bing, you're in Italy.
Without crossing any borders.
Without dealing with any freaking passport control shit. Boom, you're in Germany. Spain, Copenhagen, what up? Easy vibes. You just meet people left, right, and center.
And this is what we want for Africa. Free, moving around, enjoying and experiencing other cultures within the same continent.
Yes. But Black South Africa is out here thinking, if we do that, you'll all flock here. Yes, you'll all come here.
I
Which
mean,
isn't true.
yes, I
Because you don't see a lot of people in that. If that was true, then all those Black South Africans that live in freaking townships would move to these areas where, You know, understand? Like in the CBDs.
Yes.
Why are they still in townships? You yourself, you black South African, you cannot move from your freaking township to go to the CBD. But you are worried that a foreigner will leave Nigeria to come and stay here. What you talking?
Please.
Man,
Don't think about that. It's really not your concern.
they wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You know, you would just go there. You see, once you know that you can go somewhere and come back, you know, it's not a sense of urgency no more. And you wouldn't want to like relocate like that. You just travel there, see the opportunities there and fly out.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, it's only when Black South Africa starts to be able to starts to travel and starts to see the rest of Africa, will they then understand that, wait a minute, I don't think these people will just flock to our country.
Because, yeah. You know, I don't want to say it's not special, but, you know, it's like there are other countries in the world that people want to live in. It's not only South Africa.
South Africans are irrecoverably damaged with the xenophobic virus. They men are so debased, it's unbelievable. It's the men that perpetuates this freaking xenophobic or Afrophobic shit.
Yeah.
Because the South African woman loves the Nigerian men so much. They hate that. They hate that statement.
But you guys are pushing that narrative a lot now also, because I see it. I see people are saying South African women, they are just after these foreigners, these foreign black men. Oh no, they don't want their black South Africans. You guys are pushing your own narrative.
I'm telling you, CC loves the Naija guy. CC doesn't have a choice, man. Because the Naija guy, when we show up there, CC, what do you want? Take the money, go shopping. She will take and she'll say, thank you so much. She takes and she goes shopping. But the South African guy is a 50-50 kind of guy.
Yes.
He wants CC to go to work. Go to work, bring the salary, we share, we do the household thing. That's the South African man.
Yeah.
Naija guy,
Go work. It's fine.
He gives the money. You see those TikToks that you sometimes see where the girl turns around like this, she's about to go to brunch with her girlfriends, and then the guy takes her purse and he puts money in there.
Yeah.
And then he puts the purse back. And then she takes the purse and she goes out. And only when she's there, she discovers that she has a lot of money in her purse.
Yes.
That's how the Naija guy does stuff.
Yes, man.
Yes.
Who doesn't want that, ladies? Come on.
That's way this whole freaking. There's a like right there. Thank you very much. Somebody concurs.
Yes.
That's where that freaking tension comes from. From the fact that the Naija guy does that to the CC, to the South African women. I'm telling you, and so the Zulu guy, especially the Zulu guy, the ones from Durban, those are the ones who don't. They expect the lady to work. What? Because I'll tell you something else. When it comes to this freaking tension or conflict or disapproval, this thing that's happening between South Africa and Nigeria, it's because how did I want to put it now? Hey, let me not go there. It was too rough. But let me just leave it. But to cut the story short, it's because this guy here, Nigerian guy, is very, very, very quick to give the money. I will give the money. I'm not stingy. And I tip. South African black men, they don't. They don't tip.
No.
Yes, they're not like that.
They go exactly. They count. 10%.
Those ones, they don't. What's your take of Apa Lakua raising the dead in South Africa? I don't know who this is. She says, what's your take on somebody who's raising the dead in South Africa? I don't know about that story. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know if that's a pastor. I don't know if it happens in a certain church. But we'll have a look at it later and see what we can say about that. But okay.
I don't even see where you are.
Bolariwana again. They should use that energy against their own black South African instead of marching up to Oranias to demand that of the people that stole their land, not one identity, but whole villages of the land.
What?
Okay, that English was a little bit like this. But I think they just try to say that they should use that energy
Somewhere else.
somewhere else instead of on Chidimma.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
That is what I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, let me go in here. Oh my goodness, there's so many freaking comments. Okay, countries, those who help South Africa don't think we know Nigeria never helped South Africa.
Guys.
The English, please, Arnold. Which book are you talking about? Which book am I talking about? No. This hate that is pointing at Nigeria should serve as a lesson to all Nigerians that not every help should be rendered to strangers. Okay. This person is saying, look, you see how they're hating us today?
Yeah.
We helped them in the 1960s and in the 1970s.
Yeah.
Look how they are repaying us today. We helped these folks, we helped these black South Africans, we fought for their liberation. We fought for the abolishment of apartheid. Today, 60 years later, these freaking black South Africans out here are insulting us.
They're just hating.
They're hating us, the very same people that fought for their freaking independence, that disapproved of what the apartheid regime government was doing. Today, they are hating on us. Today, they are doing this, so we should be careful what we do. That's what this person is saying, which is true.
Yep.
Facts. South Africa is very lazy, and they don't want to learn. Nigeria is the powerhouse of Africa. We don't care, but we know our land, our own. Nigeria is the motherland.
Oh.
Oh yeah, well, you see, pride. You have to have pride from where you come from.
You're
Yes, we
proud of your
understand.
country, which is very good.
But Nigerians don't hate other nationalities. They don't.
They get along. From the Nigerians that I have encountered and met, they are pretty much easygoing. They love to know about your culture. They love to know about your country, everything. They
Yes.
don't hate.
They don't hate. They don't hate. They're too busy making money, man. They don't have time to hate. They are not in for that. You want us to attack white farmers? That has nothing to do with the big incident. Yet you want us to leave Chidimma because it was not her that committed identity theft, but her mother. You bias. Ooh. You see that word? That
Bias.
last word? No, not bias. After bias.
What's
you
it?
bias. Brr.
Oh.
You didn't see that word?
No, I can't see. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
can't
where
see
you
it?
are.
That word, the POES.
Oh my God, really?
Let me see the name over here. Oh, it's this same Zulu boy.
Zulu, yeah.
You see these Zulu chunks or Zulu shanks? The same one I went at.
Yeah, Zulu,
This one is distorted. It's distorted.
Yes.
It's distorted. He wants us to return the favor. He wants us to stoop to his level and call him names like that. You know, he took it all the way below the belt out here and he's got his freaking name out here. I bet you if you were to visit that particular account that handled that Zulu chunks, there's no pictures, there's nothing. It's only people that are hiding in the background that don't have the courage to come out here and put their face or put their money where the mouth is. That would say stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? You don't have it. You want us to... Nobody said... First of all, let me try to dissect this freaking paragraph. You want us to attack white farmers. Nobody said you should attack. So he just makes it up in his head. And then he just makes it up. And then he says, you want us to attack white farmers who had nothing to do with that particular incident in Limpopo.
Nothing. We never said anything like that.
We never said about attacking. Protesting against a system is not an attack on anybody, on any individual. It's a protest against a system. Against that particular, what's the name of that freaking farm?
Onverwacht.
Onverwacht, man. We want Onverwacht farm to be shut down.
Yes.
You understand? Because Onverwacht does not practice what it's supposed to be doing. It's out here freaking unaliving people and putting them in a freaking pigsty. So no more chances. Shut that farm down.
Yes.
This fool perhaps wants this farm to go back in operation again.
No, come on, guys.
You Zulu chunks. Every one of you here, please, guys, comment if you think this freaking farm in Limpopo should go back into operating again. After this whole freaking thing finishes, after the courts comes out here and decides and on for what?
Onverwacht.
Onverwacht freaking farm should go back in operation? Please comment. Please comment. Please
What do
comment.
you think?
What do you think? Do you think we should listen to these Zulu chunks? Free men.
Forget the Zulu chunks.
To think this was the same people the whole Africa was relying to get to help the free apartheid. These black South Africans are, okay, Ingrid. Okay. Did I not read these things already? No. Let them go and read history. They are lost, coward. They can't even face those that stole their land and true identity in their eye to eye. Yes, it's true.
Yes.
Those people stole the land. You don't care about your land. You'd rather divert your energy to somebody who stole an identity. Just an identity. What about the land, bro? What about Kimberly?
Yeah.
Anyway, we've addressed so much of this. She's a South African, face blue, smiling person. I guess waving text green game. It's
What?
I don't know what you're saying, bro. Chichi, the fact that black South Africans are powerless to protect their land from Orania is hilarious.
Yay.
It's hilarious.
I
The
agree
Gen
with
Zs
you.
of Kenya came out here and said, William Ruto, or should I say Zakayo, you will not raise these taxes.
No.
Especially on our sanitary towels.
Yeah. I said enough is enough. You are not going to do it.
You're not going to do this to us. You're going to
Huh.
come out and protest in the numbers.
And they did.
And they did.
And the taxes went down. There's no more taxes on sanitary towels.
Yes. The voices got heard.
Yes.
But freaking Orania and Klemfontein, Watson only town in South Africa, have been established since 1991 and 1992. For 3 decades, black South Africa did not even know.
They don't know.
I bet you there's some black South Africans here now
They're thinking, what is that?
who now know this. You are from a foreigner, you understand what I'm saying? It takes a foreigner to come out here and teach certain black South Africans that there's whites and only town, that they are whites and only towns in South Africa. It takes a freaking Makwere to come out here and teach black South Africa that, hey, listen, by the way, you're turning your back over there. There are whites and only towns over there. Better do something about that. It's not fair, it's not right. That's not a rainbow nation. They are not practicing what they're preaching. You better go out there and protest about this. It takes a foreigner, or should I say, Makwere to come out here and tell you that, because black South Africa is sleeping. They're sleeping. They don't know nothing.
Yes, man.
They want to wake me up now. They want me to get in my skin now. I'm telling you, they are freaking sleeping. The truth hurts, huh?
Yeah.
We call it spade a spade. Great job, guys. Thank you very much.
Much appreciated.
Much appreciated. Black South African men. Okay, I read that part. When I think of black South Africa, I think of SHIT. Okay.
Hey,
South African rejected the black goddess and accepted the white devil.
Ooh, that's a strong word.
Sorry, it's the comment section. There are slaves to their own country. The whites is controlling the economy and lands. Man, these chats are on another level. South African scary hate his genes. Oh my goodness. They're hungry, moving around because, man, how come? So today we got just everybody who agrees with us when it comes to what South Africa is doing to itself. Oh my God, it's such a sad story. We don't mean to be bad cops about South Africa. We love South Africa, you're South African.
Of course, I don't hate...
Man, you have thick skin. Are you still sitting here like this?
I do not hate my country. I just want my people to change their minds, change their perspective on things. I am not hating on my country. I love my country, but there are things that needs to change and things that needs to improve. That's all.
Yes. You're not being too sensitive about this.
No,
you can still handle this.
Yes.
Okay. We have to make sure that South Africa is not your country. Stop worrying about and focus on your own crumbling country. Zulu Shanks again.
Zulu Shanks.
No, leave him. Leave him.
My guy.
No. We need him here. We need both sides here. You understand? We need the people that are agreeing, and we need those that disagree. And we need them to come out here and voice their opinion like this. It's about voices. It's about voices. So at Rules Voices, every voice is welcome. We're not going to tell him to F off. No. Stay here.
No.
But it's expected. So Zulu Chanks, according to what you said now, South Africa is not your country. Stop worrying about it and focus on your own crumbling country. Let me address that. Because we need to establish a baseline when it comes to me. So you have to know me. You have to understand me. You have to understand why I speak the way I speak. Okay, brother or sister. Okay, Zulu, here goes. Are you listening? Number one, the baseline. I consider myself African first before being Congolese. So I'm African first before I'm Congolese. Look, man, I'm African first means I will talk shit about Congo also. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's second to who I am. That's second to who I am. I'm African first. And because I'm African first, I immediately consider South Africa as my family. Nigeria is my family. Any African, already immediately, we are one nationality. We are together. We are one already. You are my brother or you are my sister. You are African. Hey, you are my brother or you are my sister. You understand what I'm saying? I'm African first and then I'm Congolese. Now, because I'm African first, according to moi, I have the right to talk about my country. Now, what's my country? What is my country?
Africa.
The whole freaking motherland is my country. It's one country. True liberation, according to me, is when you denounce 1884. Do you know what happened in 1884 in Berlin when these imperialistic countries set up there and carved up this continent? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True liberation, you have to be liberated from the system that exists now. You have to be liberated in the mind. In my mind, I'm already liberated. I'm African first before I was Congolese. I'm liberated in facts that, the truth is, the history is, the origins are the fact that this country is one. In 1884, they divided us up for their own greed. In fact, they fought among themselves first, and then they came out here to divide us, to create borders. Before them, there were no borders. I'm liberated from this freaking system. I'm back in the days before. I'm going to operate from that stance, from that beginning, from that truth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
From that truth where even a black South African is my brother or my sister. That's why I'm hard on them. That's why I'm hard on them.
Of course.
If we didn't care, we wouldn't even talk about them. If we didn't care, if we hated South Africa wouldn't be sitting here. There's some more South Africans downstairs, by the way, sleeping in bedrooms down there. Yes, you understand what I'm saying? We love South Africa. We've been there.
How can we not?
We've been all over that place. All right. Okay, so that was Zulu Chanks.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yes. Why is this one showing this way? I hope it's fine this way. I mean, on this side. Yeah. All right, let's move on. The white people that they don't want to face eyeball to eyeball are the one bringing AIDS and other diseases and spreading these to kill off the black African, to take their land. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's saying
that perspective,
whatever you're going through in your country is being brought there by the Mzungu.
Of course.
Mzungu is bringing it there to
depopulize.
Depopulize?
Oh, that's not a word, huh? Hey.
Okay, say it, but you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Depopulation.
Yes.
Yes, to make people less.
Depopulize.
Depopulation.
To decrease.
The numbers. All right. You are a bias do. There is he again saying these F words. I think this Zulu. Okay, from now on I'll just skip him.
I think it's better to
until he changes his tune. Then let me acknowledge other people. There are the like just went right there. The moment I said I'll ignore him from now.
Better.
There are fighting those that helped them during apartheid and accept whites and Asians still control there. Yes, it's true. Black South Africa is busy out here fighting the giants or certain countries that helped them during apartheid. That helped abolish apartheid for liberation, for democracy of that 1994. They were even asking, even Nigeria was saying, you need to release Nelson Mandela. Even Nigeria was saying that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was in there. Yes.
Look, the truth is Nigeria helped black South Africa.
And the black South Africans, they just don't want to accept it.
Nigeria helped free these black South Africa that have this reckless mouth
Yes.
nowadays to talk crap about them. Yes. Nigeria helped liberate these people. And not just Nigeria, some other countries as well. South Africa should be freaking grateful. South Africa is still a baby when it comes to democracy and independence. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, they should really humble themselves. Look, Wena, you must humble yourself. You don't have a fighting spirit. You understand, huh? They don't have it. We had to fight for you. They don't have a fighting spirit. And they are new to this, to this independence thing. That's why they still haven't traveled. I mean, Nigeria could travel since the 1960s and do things, and they had all of this stuff. But these ones, they don't know. But how can they learn if they have this hard head? You understand what I'm saying?
They're just refusing.
Nigeria has a stake in everything South African. Your diamonds, politics, your infrastructure, because we bailed your lazy, stinking ass out. It's the freaking truth. They bailed you out. In the 1960s and the 1970s, Nigeria was out here fighting for your liberation.
Well said,
Fighting
well
for
said.
you. It's true. They need to freaking come the hell down and read. Just read. Just read. Truth hurts. They don't want to read. They don't want to know the truth. They want to ignore it. They just want to defend. They just want to speak some shit. That's why they focus a lot. You see, the reason why they are focusing a lot on these social, cultural stuff like pageants is because they know the truth when it comes to true politics and what happened back in the days. Some of them.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They know that here, they cannot win this argument. We helped you out. We bailed you out. That's why we're the giants. You understand what I'm saying?
I get you.
They hate. Some of them hate the fact that they helped them out. Some of them are like, this Nigeria helped us out in the past. We can never erase this. We can never erase this.
The only way they're trying to not accept it is just put a hate on them. Just put a hate on the entire country.
Yes.
Hey.
That's why they just come out here. What do? They sell drugs. They sell drugs. They sell drugs. We're going to do our best to paint the picture. But hey, they helped you out. They helped you out.
It's simple fact. Very simple.
It is what it is. They helped you out. They helped you out. Whether you like it or not, they helped you out. You have to be grateful. You understand? Because Nigeria is out here saying to the rest of the world, we will not take part in the Commonwealth game because you people are still allowing South Africa, the apartheid regime, to take part. So we're not coming there. We're boycotting that freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took a stance for you.
They took a stance for you. Nigeria was out here saying, we will not sell you crude oil. Because you still operate within an apartheid system where you are oppressing those black folks over there. So we will not sell you crude oil. Hey, by the way, we will not recognize your passport here. It doesn't exist because you know why? You're still oppressing those black folks over there. You need to leave. Nigeria was out here saying you need to leave black South Africa alone. What you're doing is not right. Release Nelson Mandela now. Nigeria was out here doing that for you, black South Africa. 60 years later, black South Africa is out here with the audacity to point fingers, with the audacity to call names. Ungratefulness at its core.
Completely ungrateful.
You have to look at history.
Yeah.
You have to read. You have to read. The truth will set you free. Lerato, continue talking about South Africa, the most poorest black people in Africa.
Hey.
Oh my God. Okay. South Africa, you've pissed people off. You've pissed people off. Just take a chill pill. Just take a chill pill. All this is so that you can reflect. Reflect. Don't come out every single time. Hey, don't come out here and say some reckless shit. Don't come out here and create some stupid challenge, bolt for bolt. Otherwise, you pay the price. Just calm down. But you know, there's a reason why we say black South Africa. Because the colored of South Africa are not out here participating in this stupidity.
They know, they pick their battles.
Even the Boers are not out here participating in this stupidity.
They say, please, man.
Yes, they're not out here doing that.
Yeah.
These colored folks also think they say, Muni, why must I waste my time?
It's kak, man.
Just leave that thing, man. Let's go watch something. You understand? It's kak, man. What you talking about? Bolt for bolt. My friend, I don't have time for that. Understand? The colored folks. They don't give a crap about that. Yes, it's black side. Even the Boer is like, what? Bolt for bolt. Moet nie, man. Ik kan klippen drif op.
Clippers and go.
Clippers en kok, man. You drink my clippers en kok and relax, yeah. Nigeria. Let's talk about Nigeria. What? Miss South Africa? Hey, don't talk here, man. When is the Springboks playing? It's that black South Africa that has nothing to do, that doesn't read, that there's no ambition, that's out here zooming in and Chidimma. It's him. The one that,
Starting these
you know
stupid
why? You know why?
challenges.
You know why? Because black South Africa is unemployed.
Ay,
That's why they have
That's
so
sad
much
fact.
time on their hands.
yo, that's a sad fact.
Black South Africans are out
Really.
here freaking voting for the ANC despite what the ANC is not doing for them. For 30 years, the ANC came out here, promised. Nothing. There's Black South Africa again at the polls, voting. ANC.
The same
Hey, my
cycle,
friend.
same cycle. Change, man.
Supporting a political party for life. You can't be out here like supporting a party for life. You have to be able to make a switch. You need to be able to pivot. You need to be able to say, is it really ANC now or is it EFF? Is it really AMC now or is it MK? I need to make a decision. I need to really think before I vote. I can't be out here just freaking voting like this just because my parents voted like this. Oh my gosh. Gone are the days where I have to vote out of a freaking tradition.
Yeah.
I have to think now before I vote. I have to read the funding manifestos. Black South Africa is not out here doing that.
Guys, because change, you cannot go for the same thing. You have to realize ANC did nothing in the 30 years.
Chichi, what's up, Chichi? Even if all Africans and Nigerians lives South Africa, they would still be plagued by their issues. Yes. Didn't I say this?
For sure.
I said this, and I don't know if I've posted it already or if it's still in the drafts
I
on
think
that
not
freaking
yet.
TikTok. Because I said, even if all the freaking Nigerians and all the Zimbabweans leave South Africa will still be living in those freaking townships.
Of course.
Because most of these foreigners also who are in South Africa, some of them, there's more foreigners in Camps Bay than there are black South Africans.
Yeah.
Let's just stick with the blacks. In that Camps Bay, in Clifton, right? In Bantry Bay. When you go there, Lagos is in the building.
Yeah, it's foreign black men.
It's Nigeria. You go to freaking Camps Bay in Cape Town now, Lamborghinis, Lambo trucks, Ferrari, G-Wagon. It's Nigeria, huh?
Yeah.
It's Nigeria, like, chilling out there like that. You don't see the South African black men.
Coming out of those Lamborghinis
Hell
like
no.
that.
Hell no. You see these young Nigerian boys, they're out there, hey, popping every night. I mean, they know. If there's anybody here from the Western Cape, from South Africa, and you hang around those places in town, in Camps Bay, you know.
You've seen them.
Yeah. And they couldn't care less about starting some freaking challenges.
No, that's
crypto.
just-
Let's just talk crypto.
Eh,
Cryptocurrency. It's Nigeria, huh? Mm-hmm. They sit there. I will master this freaking thing. I'll put my ledger out there. I'll put all these different cryptocurrencies out here. I'll know how to work this freaking Binance. I'll exchange. I'll trade. I'll know the whole freaking ball game.
Yeah, that trading thing, they are working it. They studied it.
Yes. I will
Yes.
save my money in crypto, in USDT. That's what I'll do. I'm not going to be out here freaking working 9 to 5. What do you mean 9 to 5? Are you out of your freaking mind? No. And then the CC, the South African CCs out here say, we'll go this way. This one is the money.
This one is better.
Yeah, this one does not buy bottles, Hunter's Dry, Savannah bottles. No, this Naja guy will pop champagne. You understand? He brings it out. Oh, what? Anywho.
No Savannah Dry.
All right. Focus on your country.
Again.
It's still that one. I'm not even going to say his name. Are you using this platform to talk? Oh, another one also. Yes. You are using this platform to talk, whatever. Complex like the black South Africans. It's pathetic. Ooh. South Africa, you asked for this. The most debased set of black people on earth. Ooh.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay, I'll skip that boy again. Bro, you are making lots of sense. Thank you, Stephen Williams. Appreciate you, Stevens. I hope you've liked the video.
Stephen.
Thank you, Stevens. Appreciate you, brother. Luke, a slave generation worry about African issues. You full of powder.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay. That person meant truth would never disappoint you. Oh yes, that particular one.
Yes.
Truth no day. You understand, huh?
Yes.
Truth will never disappoint you. Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you that. By God's grace, only truth.
Amen.
Only truth, only facts. Only facts. Where are you from, bro? I respect these two. Where are they from? Please, identity. So, like I said, Friedman, I'm African first, but I was born in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Yes, I was born there. And I grew up in South Africa.
Yes.
Yes, traveled in a lot of places in Africa and out. And yes, that's that.
And I'm South African.
Somebody said, Zulu, if you're tired, go offline. Yeah, Chichi said, you cannot direct others. Zulu. She also replied to Zulu. Thank you, Chichi. You see, at Chichi, why do they want to be in South Africa so bad, though? My friend. Okay, anyway, I think we've covered that. Lorato says, Zulu Chunk's just trolling. Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Definitely.
And then I'm going to skip him again. And then I'm going to, another message towards him. Now he's getting the attention he wanted from people. Okay, you are speaking the truth. Thank you, Guy. Appreciate you. Marcus Gavey say the traitor more dangerous than the enemies. Yes. I am a proud Nigerian. I don't want to be in South Africa. I don't dream to be South African. I don't want to be a slave and a second citizen to my country like you. That's what they said, huh? Yes. They said they are proud of where they come from.
That's good.
They are scared to fight the whites. Took their lands and controlling their economy. Oh yes, the minorities are in charge in South Africa. That's Stellenbosch. They call them the Stellenbosch mafias. Okay, they are the weakest. Okay. Why are you fighting for Chidimma then? Why am I fighting for her?
We're not fighting for her.
We don't need to fight for her because she's winning. Understand?
South Africa made a platform for her.
Yes, we're not fighting for her.
No.
We are just, she's winning. In fact, she is how can I say this? She's promoting our mission still because we want unity. We want unity. That's why we critique people that are against or that are opposed or that are driving narratives that are against unity. When South Africa comes out here and ex-Afrophobic, we call them out like this because it's against the mission that we advocate for.
Yes.
And Chidimma is out here, and out of her setback, she has echoed more the spirit of unity.
Exactly.
Yes, when she won, she said we should be united. So we don't need to fight for her because she's winning.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah. Fate has her winning. Black South Africans, especially, they fat. Oh, okay.
Oof.
There's a lot of swear words here today, huh?
South Africa. That's why South Africa's in the building.
Yeah. Right on. Nice one. Okay. You are very rude to say all black South Africans are stupid and uneducated. Jeez, the hate you have for South Africans is too much. No, I don't hate you. I hope you don't feel... I don't hate you. You're not stupid, but you need to be directed towards a proper path. Right now, you're acting reckless. You understand? You're acting reckless. You should consider more your people. I mean, the spirit of unity. Don't act in ways that shows... I mean, everybody's out here calling you Afrophobia.
Everybody. I mean, that is the narrative right now across the world ever since the Chidimma, the spotlight of Chidimma.
Even way before that, huh?
Yeah, but now it's even more. They have just put a bigger spotlight on it right now.
On themselves.
Yes, exactly. They caused it for themselves.
Yes. Okay, there's too much stuff here now. It's just like, man, I can't be reading
Very
all
grateful.
this. How am I going to read all this? Okay, some of these chats will be there and then we'll go through them again. They do not. The whole world knows this. Are you trying to convince us or yourself? Okay, they're talking to each other. Chichi, we welcome you here. Chichi, you've been active here. Caroline, South Africans cannot take back the land because they can't. It's no longer their land. The land now belongs to the Nigerians. Okay. All right. Okay, Shishi, come back. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. There's so much, but thank you so much for chatting. Thank you so much for writing so much. We appreciate all this. We are very much grateful. We are very much grateful. Extremely grateful. One of these days, we're gonna start, because it's live stream. We're gonna do something where we actually put an extra box here to get people in.
Yes, invite some of these, some of our people here. Yeah,
we invite them in so that even their faces is shown here, so that they can speak, so that we can hear their voices.
We can have a discussion.
So we can have a discussions. But we are grateful for all this. So Chidimma, we are proud of it. Yes, we are happy because she was so sad.
Yeah.
And now she's happy. Yes. Chidimma Adetshina. Chidimma Adetshina recently made headlines after winning the Miss. Following her withdrawal from. Okay. The backlash escalated to a point where Chidimma decided to withdraw from the South African competition in August 2024 to protect her family's safety.
Yeah.
Shortly after, she returned to Nigeria and competed in the Miss Nigerian pageant, where she secured the crown on August 31st, 2024. This win has been celebrated in Nigeria as a triumph over adversity. But it has also reignited discussions about xenophobia and national identity in South Africa. Public reactions in Nigeria have been largely positive, with many praising her resilience and the grace with which she handled the situation. Conversely, in South Africa, the controversy has sparked further debates on xenophobia and the treatment of immigrants and their descendants within the country. So sad.
Very, very sad. I mean, guys, she was born in South Africa. She's South African.
Yeah, but South Africa doesn't give a crap about that. South Africa, calm down. South Africa, we don't like having to go at you the way that we had to. Yeah, so you need to take a chill pill. You need to refocus, re-examine, do some reflection. Let this time do some reflection. But you know what? They like drama. That's why they only watch Days of Our Lives.
They get bored.
Yes, they get bored because they're unemployed. You understand what I'm saying? These freaking progressive parties in South Africa are out here lying to them. Yes, like the ANC. EFF is the only party that stands to liberate some of these Africans there, the South Africans there. Yeah, economic freedom fighters. Black South Africans need money. You see, if they had money, they wouldn't take so much time to come out here and talk crap. They don't have money, that's why they're out here freaking utilizing all their energy towards unnecessary freaking things. You see, you understand what I'm saying? Economic freedom. That's what they need first. Just imagine. There are some South Africans who have money.
Yeah.
Trust you me, they are chilling with Nigerians.
Of course, and they are traveling, enjoying things, enjoying the other cultures in the world.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
South Africans who have it going on, who have the means, who are economically free, are not out here participating in this freaking bullshit.
It's tedious.
They're not out here saying, Chidimma mustn't represent me. Chidimma mustn't... Hey, man. Cape Town International Airways, Paris, gone. They're not out here playing these stupid games. South Africans that have money. It's only those that don't have, only those that are still in the freaking townships, only those that are not protesting against freaking systems to better their own South Africans that are out here freaking talking about these pageants.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the fuel of hate or dislike for another nationality has to come to an end at some point.
It has to.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Chidimma Vanessa Adetshina. God bless you from Nigeria.
Yes, amen.
Chi has dominion over both Nigeria and South Africa. She's a divine given South Africa is now a colony of Nigeria. Who said that? Caroline Okello. That's what Caroline Okello said, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's more here. Let me see if there's more here. Oh yeah, that's the one I just read now.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So that's that. Yes, interesting.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see how this thing goes. We're gonna see what happens in November. In Mexico.
Yes, New Mexico.
Is it New Mexico?
New Mexico, yes.
When Mia Leroux and Chidimma will go and meet up there.
We'll take the stage together again.
It's not a competition. Calm the hell down. It's not supposed to be a competition. It's not supposed to be a competition to see whether Mia Leroux, who's representing Miss South Africa, does well in Mexico, or whether it's Chidimma who does better than the other. It's not a competition. Calm the hell down. There are better things to focus on. When protest against Fontaine or Orania.
Yes.
Don't be out here waiting for November. Well, I'm waiting for November to see what's going to happen between the two at that particular pageant. You got so much time on your hands, Go find a job. Understand? Go study something extra. Go learn crypto. Okay, Black South Africa, you got too much time on your hands, man. You're out here freaking giving too much of a damn on these freaking pageants.
Ask a Nigerian to teach you how to do crypto.
You need, yes, you need to befriend certain Nigerians out here so they can teach you how to do this thing.
Because they are good Nigerians.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you need to learn some skills. Yeah. You're fighting somebody who can teach you. What's wrong with you? Mia, your master's girl is not even as famous as Chidimma. It's true. That's what I was saying. We have nothing wrong towards this Mia.
No.
But Mia, I'm sorry. You came around when you are the miss, but you're not a miss.
Although she has her own sort of thing that makes her special.
Yeah, she's got a special thing.
Yes.
There's something there that's genuine, huh?
Yes.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yes, because we call a spade a spade. We have nothing wrong versus Mia, but I'm sorry, Mia. This spotlight is on Chidimma.
It's just a
right
bit
now.
brighter on Chidimma at the moment.
And Chidimma is doing nothing. It's just coming onto her. Yes, effortlessly.
Yes.
When it's your time, it's your time.
Amen.
Yes, when it's your time, it becomes effortless. It will just happen effortlessly. You get rejected there, and then you go there and you win. You're like, huh? How did this happen? Relax, it's your time. When God says, God says. So you just relax, just accept it. Don't think too much.
Yes.
Don't fight it. Let them fight each other. All things work together for good for them that loves the Lord. All things, even a freaking setback, even a certain rejection. You're going to think and cry and say to yourself, they don't want me in that country no more. But it's all according to the will of God. You must just take a chill pill. All things work together for good for them that loves the Lord. If you are a truthful person, you'll get what you deserve.
Yes.
But if you're out here trying to be freaking conniving, trying to be like insulting, like some of these freaking people out here, you know the name, I'm just not gonna say his name.
Okay.
He's been out here all night using freaking foul words for nothing. He shall get what he deserves because he took the time to come out here and inject certain negativity out here. But we don't care, we got thick skin. But it just goes to show that if you're a decent person,
Yes.
oh my God. If you're a decent person, if you're just chilled about life, you're cool with it, you'll get your dues. Get your dues.
Whatever is yours will come if you're a good person.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now that we've come to the end of the freaking show, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like the video. Like the video, please. Love you so much. We thank you so much for being here.
Much appreciated. Really, really, really.
Much appreciated.
Thank you so much for your support and your good wishes.
And your efforts.
Yes.
And your time. For the fact that you've taken the time to be here for 2 hours. Has anybody been here for 2 hours? If you've been here for 2 hours, click a like. If you've been here for 2 hours, because we've been here for 2 hours. If you've been here for 2 hours, you are a dedicated one. We appreciate you.
Wow.
Become a member. Become a member. Because if you think this particular stream was robust, if you think it was authentic and real enough, you just wait until you become a member, because what we will be releasing for members only.
Yes, coming very soon.
For members only. or you want to be a member, you definitely want to be a member, because now you've already had a taste of how real we can get. I'm telling you, we're not beating around the bush with this.
Yes.
You want to become a member, so please become a member. Follow us on TikTok, on Instagram, and on Instagram, and X. Everything is in there, right?
Yes, everything is there.
In the description.
Yes.
Yeah, so they can find us.
Click the links.
Yes. And tomorrow we'll be live again. Perhaps tomorrow or the following day. But yes, everything will be up there. Click the notifications everywhere so that you know when we're going up. What is she saying here? Okay, what did Frank say up top?
Frank, every SA family has one nephew or cousin whose the father is from outside.
Who the father is from outside.
Yes.
Every SA family.
Yes.
As a nephew or a cousin who has a father.
It's from outside.
Who has a father from outside the country.
Okay. And then Caroline replies, they are quiet because they know the truth, which also scares them. God has given the land of South Africa to black foreigners, particularly Nigerians.
I like Caroline. Caroline also just comes out here and just says things.
She's going for it.
Yes, she's telling them the truth. Listen, what? There's the truth right there.
Okelo.
You better hear it. Sammy?
Thank God I don't have Nigerian relatives. They're embarrassing.
To who?
No way.
To who? They're embarrassing to who? What are you talking about? They just want a crown here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're embarrassing to who? You don't know about Afrobeats? You dance to Afrobeats, you Sammy. You want to tell me this Sammy doesn't dance to Afrobeats?
You don't go like this. Hey.
They go, baby, come down. You this about. They dance to it. I'm telling you, they're out here faking it, saying that. Where is your DNA? Test
DNA
result.
Test results.
To who?
To who's that?
Whose DNA? Whose test result do you want? For what? Just listen to like us. Look, African first, brother. For real.
I don't know who he's talking about.
Yeah. Anywho, so please, guys, like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification. We'll be. You wanna do this tomorrow again?
Yeah, we can.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. All right. Boom.
Much love, guys.
This is the end of the show. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys so much. Please like the video. Like the video. Get these likes all the way up, man. Like the video, share, comment, let this podcast go on.
Yes.
All that kind of jazz. I appreciate you guys so much. And God bless.
Thank you very much, guys.